In this video, we're going to be seeing the difference between a maintenance plan and a task list with this very simple and relatable scenario. So I want you to think of a maintenance task list like this. You have a car and normally you're supposed to do maintenance for your car. Okay, so when the maintenance task list is going to tell you what to do to maintain this car step by step, based on which frequency you are selecting. So if you want, maybe for this car, you're supposed to change the oil every 2 weeks. The maintenance task list is going to give you an instruction, a manual to tell you step by step on how to properly maintain the car. Okay, so if your car is going to be needing oil change, then the task list could be something like check the oil level, replace the old oil filters, add new oil, drain the old oil. Those are maintenance task lists. So it is like series of to-do for maintenance of a specific equipment, or for in this scenario for your car. Now, what is the maintenance plan? The maintenance plan is a reminder. It's a system that would remind you when to do the task. So automatically it would call for a maintenance. Okay, it will call for a maintenance. So if, for instance, that the car manufacturer is saying that, okay, this car has to be maintained every 1 month. Every 1 month, please make sure you change your brake pads. Now, those are manufacturer's recommendations, right? And for the maintenance plan, it is going to create a schedule for this task so that you do not have to forget to perform the task. So it's like a reminder. It's reminding you by calling the work orders for you to tell you that, oh, Mr. or Miss, you have a maintenance task that has to be performed on your vehicle. So while the task list tells you what to do, the maintenance plan is going to be telling you when to do it. So it helps to remind you to know when to do it, and the task list helps you to know what to do. So real quick, we're going to just dive into the system and see how this is done. So we're going to be using the ECC for this tutorial, not the SAP Fiori. I am going to look for a maintenance plan that has been created already on the system so that I can show you how it looks like. So we're going to use the transaction code IP03 to get the maintenance plan. Okay, so I'm going to, now these are 2 maintenance plans. Okay, so I just want to open this up for you to see how it works. All right, so this is how a maintenance plan looks like. It has the maintenance plan cycle and the maintenance plan scheduling parameters there. So this video is not to go into details of all this, but this video is just to tell you or show you the difference between a task list and a maintenance plan. Okay, so when we go down, I'm going to scroll down and you're going to see where the task list is. So are you now seeing that the task list is a part of the maintenance plan? So what the maintenance plan is doing is to cause a reminder. The task list is going to tell you how to do it. But if you look at this maintenance plan, there is no task list attached to this. So we are going to create one task list real quick. So to create the task list, we're going to use the transaction code IA05, and that's because we are through the ECC. So I click enter. So it takes me to this page. When you get here, just quickly click enter again. Good. So we can see the group number, the group counter, and what we are going to be creating. For 4-weekly maintenance for sugar blower. So I'm going to include my planning plans. 110. Okay, and I would impute my work center, ASS PKG 1110. Okay, then I would impute my usage, which is plant maintenance. Overall status, you have to put it on created because we just created the general task list. So I would find a planner group already configured. Just use this. Then I'll navigate to operation. I'm going to copy this because this is my operation description. I'll go straight to operation. So you highlight this over here and paste your operation. Then navigate to your long text. Now, normally, there are two ways you can do this. Either you impute directly here on the SAP system, or you could type in the task that you want to perform on MS Word, okay? Or if you have a template already generated for you, you could move the task from that template to Word and save that Word document as a rich text format, because in SAP it will only allow the rich text format. So when you have imputed it, then you can now upload that rich text format document here on SAP system. But because we are going to make this very quick, we will just type in what we feel are the task lists for the sugar blower here. So I'm just going to, because it's a 4-weekly, we're going to pay attention to our words. So we're going to be using things like check, inspect, check, inspect. So check for unusual noise from blower motor. Okay. So we're going to inspect, check for unusual noise from motor, and you could also check for unusual noise from blower fan. You could check for oil leakage. Check for oil leakage. Okay, so these are few maintenance task lists that I've just drafted out. So this is how it is. So you're going to go back. After inputting our long text, we're going to fill some other very important details like units of work. And for this 4-weekly, this is 1 monthly. So I'll put it here. So the next is the duration. So this is the operation duration. So what the operation duration means is that what the system is trying to ask you is, this is the time that is required to perform a single operation. So let's say it's 1 hour. So the next is the normal duration units. So it's in hours. Select the hours. Unit in hours. So we're going to save this. So we already have our general task list 16 saved. So this is our group number for this general task. So what we're going to do here, since we already have a maintenance plan in place, is to impute our task list. So we're going to put our task list category, which is category A, and the task list task group, which is 16, the group counter, which is 1. So we're just going to be taking the parameters from the task list that we had already created before and click enter. So we already have our task list attached to the maintenance plan that we have already created. So what we're going to do here is just to quickly save what we've created. So just go back and click save. So we already have the task list saved here on the maintenance plan. So we are going to open it up again so that we can see what we've done. Navigate down. So this is our task list over here, and this is our plan. So what this means now is that we now have a maintenance plan that is scheduled, that's going to tell us when and how often the maintenance should be performed. But then for the task list, it's going to be giving us a detailed checklist, which is a step-by-step detail on how the maintenance is going to be done. Okay, so what happens is, when it is 4 weeks, the system is going to call a maintenance order. So in that maintenance order, when you print it out or you display it on the system, you will see that we have the task list imprinted on them. So while we have the maintenance plan, we are going to be having an automatic call of those maintenance orders that's going to be containing the task list in them. Okay, so I hope you can now be able to understand the difference between the maintenance plan and the task list.